watch Akademiks and check it out, because just like Birdman Sandusky said, man, in life, shit goes left at times, okay? So I never really take stock on either artist is very rich or very, quote-unquote, what a lot of people think is broke, because a lot of times they're not broke, but whatever the case is, because we know people go through cycles. You're going to be hot this moment, and then eventually you're not going to be as hot as you once were, okay? For example, Lex Luger, a couple years back when he was rocking out with Waka, Go Hard in the Motherfucking Paint, BMF, I believe he had a ham with Jay-Z and, of course, Kanye West. He was the most poppin' producer in the game, okay? Since then, his sound has kind of died out. He's kind of cooled off. And of course, we haven't heard any significant placements by him in a while. Now, we've seen things pop up on social media where he got hacked, or his ex was exposing that he didn't have a lot of money. They showed his bank account statements. I won't show it here, but it only showed like cents. It didn't even show like hundreds. It showed like fucking cents. It was ridiculous. But pretty much, Lex Luger is still doing his thing. Apparently, he's on a whole different wave. He's evolved, and I think he's okay with that. You're not gonna be the fucking DJ Mustard every fucking year, and even DJ Mustard won't be DJ Mustard every year. It just happens like that, right? So basically, it looks like Lex Luger and someone else that we know, Azealia Banks, was having a back and forth. They were about to do a song, or they were either trying to get a beat together. And obviously, they turned into, and the conversation they were having turned into an argument really quickly. Now, I'm going to read through, because they put up a couple of text messages trying to make each other look bad. And of course, Azealia Banks, she tweeted out a couple things, but she deleted her tweet, so I don't have entirely her side. But I do have Lex Luger tweets, and of course, I have the text messages supposedly between both of them. Now, this is what Lex Luger said. He said, shout out to Azealia Banks, a.k.a. Azealia Broke. Tried to cop a beat from me for $40. Does anyone even listen to her? Okay, now she allegedly responded, but she also posted up some text messages. And the text messages show a conversation between her and Lex Luger where it looked like they were really coordinated to do a song together. And I'll get to the relevant part. Okay, basically, if you kind of go to the next picture and you basically keep going down, it looks like they're very friendly. They're trying to work with each other. They're excited. They even admit that, yo, this shit sounds dope. They're working together. But this is where it goes left, okay? Basically, Lex Luger asks Azealia Banks, so how are we releasing this, okay? And she says, iTunes and Spotify. And then he says you could drop it on iTunes or whatever with that session and profit from it. You know how this game go. And then she says, are you not going to give me the stems? I need to mix it so it fits with my other tracks. You know what? Never mind. You're wasting my time. I'm going to get a replacement from Polo. So if you don't understand what lingo that is, basically she's trying to get the original beat, the original track, right? That she could either mix it or master it and eventually put it out. And Lex Luger is saying, whoa, I know how, if I send everything to you, right? You're just going to drop it and you're going to take all the proceeds. So let's come to a deal before that happens. Now, he responds by saying, shorty, you wasted my time with that song. I would have been sent the session, but that record ain't rocking and you weird as hell. All you do is ask for the session. So that's all I'm going to ask for is them comments. So he's basically saying, you're asking for the session of the beat I made, right? You got to pay me before that goes on at all. So she says, that's right. I heard you're not making any money right now. How much do you want for the use of the beat? Now, he then responds by saying, big sale. Then she says, I'm always happy to help out the less fortunate. Then he says, I do more shows than you. Apparently, Lex Luger is performing a lot all over the place. Look at his Instagram. I've checked it out. He is not just like fucking sitting in the crib just making beats, okay? Now, he also said, I'm at 4 points, so I need $40,000 down payment. And then she says, ha ha, you're so popped. Then he says, you act 13, girl. Then she says, I'll give you $40 and a bag of cheese doodles. Have a good day, sir. Okay, now he also tweeted out, Azealia Banks, her phone is off, so she could only text and FaceTime when she had Wi-Fi. That is facts. Okay, now this is probably a conversation that happens between a lot of people who work together. Now, obviously, Lex Luger trying to demand or ask for $40,000. Basically, Azealia Banks wasn't trying to pay it. Does that mean Azealia Banks is broke? It doesn't mean that's the case, but she probably feels like, yo, Lex Luger, your beats ain't worth no $40,000 in this day and age. Maybe in like 2007, maybe when you were really popping. Actually, that was like 2008, maybe 2008. Okay, maybe then you were worth that money, but definitely not now. Okay, and that's something that's subjective. What an artist is worth, or what an artist's music or beats is worth, is up to that individual. I'm not going to question Lex Luger, but of course, when it gets on the internet, you know what I mean? Hey, it's something to clown either party on. I think this shit should just be kept private. Keep it private, okay? Because, of course, the guy told you his price. Even if you're not trying to pay his price, trying to disrespect him by saying, I'll give you $40 and a bag of cheese doodles, I think it's not good, okay? It's funny as fuck, but it's not good, okay? Get in the comment box. What do you guys think about this, man? Pretty much Lex Luger and Azealia Banks, like Azealia Banks and a lot of other people, have fallen out while trying to work together. I could tell you this, and this is not being biased, but this is what I've heard, and this is also what has been reported widely, okay? Azealia Banks has had working relationships, business relationships with a lot of people ruined because of her attitude or just how she responds, okay, or how she handles business. Apparently, her and Pharrell was working together. Apparently, Pharrell's like, I can't fuck with this no more. Apparently, she's worked with other people that just said, yo, this chick is on some other shit. Now, at times, Azealia Banks makes some great points on Twitter, okay, because sometimes she'll point out some social injustices, or she'll kind of make sense out of nonsense, even though if it's self-serving or not. But it looks like she's just not a nice person that a lot of people like working with for whatever reason, and you guys could be the judge of that. Get in the comment box. Make sure you guys like, definitely subscribe. If you don't give a fuck about these people, just comment it. Okay, and also, if you do care, make sure you do that as well. Make sure you guys like, definitely subscribe. Also, follow me on Instagram at Akademiks. I'm out.